What's good, YouTube? How y'all been? How y'all doing? I feel like I got a lot of stuff to say, and a lot of stuff to say at once. I just want to start by saying some good news. So yesterday, our little rascal, our friend that was stuck in our apartment, he was, he wasn't dead yesterday. Technically, he died before yesterday. I want to say he died around like Monday, Tuesday. But yeah, probably Monday. Yeah, our mouse friend, he is dead. He is no longer alive. Yeah, we packed him up. He's dead and gone, so he no longer is alive in our apartment. So yeah, it's just us again. We got our apartment back to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Tight, tight. So let's clap that up. Let's applaud that in the comment section. Let's applaud that in the chat. Um, Man, it felt so good to find out that bro was dead. Ooh, smoking that mouse pad, man. We smoking Jerry. Oh man, that's corny. Anyways, y'all, I don't know. I'm One thing that being in this apartment and being dealing with this mouse situation has basically taught me, bro. It's something I've been learning before that, but I basically couldn't put it into perspective until I heard someone else say it. But as I've been dealing with little situations, big or small, and I've been out here on my own, away from family, away from my friends and loved ones, just me, my wife, and the kids, is that like praying for things. It's useless and it's worthless. And I know some people would say, it's easy to say when you have things. It's easy to say when you have money or whatever. And I'm not even a person who got money, but it's just like I've realized, bro. Like a lot of the times, man, when we sit here and we pray for things, we get on our knees, we bawl for it, we cry for it. Those same things that we prayed for, it ends up turning against us at some point. So it's like you basically sat there and you asked for all that for no reason, because, bro, like the amount of times you'll sit there and you'll pray for a job. And you'll be like, man, I need this job. I need this job to pay my bills. God, give me this job. God, give me this car. Give me this thing that I want. And then you get that very thing, and then 2 minutes later, you sitting there, you cursing that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's dumb. And we do this all the time. We're not grateful. We're not thankful, bro. Like, I don't know. Because there's a lot of times where you'll just sit there and you'll get so caught up in the complaining, you'll get so caught up in being miserable and being ungrateful and just, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know, bro. Because I sit here and I think about a lot of things recently, man. I had to put a lot of things into perspective, as far as whether it was this mouse, whether it was this apartment, whether it was our finances, whether it was our separation, being homesick, whether it was my mom passing. And I realized, like, the way things are going right now, like, I'm so glad that I just let God take over, and I let God take over and take the wheel. And be in control and be who He truly is, be who He really is. Because I'm gonna be honest, if things were up to me, it would be a lot different right now. And that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I realized, bro, I had to get out of my own way. But at the same time, bro, sometimes God did, answer my prayer. And let me not say He answered my prayer like He never answered my prayer. God answered my prayer sometimes in a way that I did want. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes recently, both me and my wife, we've been frustrated. We've been dealing with a lot of things that we say on camera, and especially a lot of things that we don't say on camera. And one thing I constantly have to just, put out in the, put in perspective is, say out loud is, yo, but babe, like, look how far we came. Look where we at. Look at the things we wanted. And look at what we got. You know what I'm saying? Like, God is amazing, man. God is awesome. Like, oh, things is really not where we want them to be at, but they're getting closer, and they're getting close. Like, bro, you really do. It almost makes you want to start crying a little bit. Like, you get a little emotional, bro. When you just, like, instead of sitting there complaining because you can't pay your bills, instead of sitting there complaining because the rent about to be late, the car note about to be late, you know what I'm saying? Instead of complaining because your leasing office, is irresponsible and they don't take care of nothing, bro, like, just look at things right quick. Even that late payment, even that, that late car note, even that, bro, like, Everything just seems to fit in perfect order, and it would never go that way if it had went by your, you know, your ideas of how things should go. It's like, bro, is God in control or is he not? You want to be God so bad, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Like, you just gotta sit there sometimes. Like, I know everybody going through something right now, and I know it's like, because one thing I've come to realize, bro, is every year we do this thing where we're like, man, last year was a tough year. This year is about to be a better year. And I don't know about you guys, but every time I say that, the year seems to get worse and worse and worse, only for years later to come. And I'm sitting there missing the very year that I said, ooh, I can't wait for this year to be over. Next year finna be better. That's the same year you wish back for. It's crazy how life works, man. You know what I'm saying? But no, I've come to realize we always do that. We always sit there and, we put it on the next year to be so great. But what if it's not? What if it's not, bro? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, this sun out, but please believe it's cold, all right? It's very cold. I'm sitting here chatting to y'all. I'm about to run to this crib. no bat. But no, I don't know. I feel like we do that. We'll put it on the next year to be a lot better. And and what define better though? Because a lot of the times better is like I'll be where I want to be. And the amount of times me and Cymphany said that, like, yeah, because by next year we gonna be in a better position. You know what I'm saying? And by our standards, nowhere close. But then we sit there and we take a look at it, and it's like, nah, bro, we really progressed. we really progressed. Like, if y'all have an electric car, if y'all got like a Tesla or something, or if y'all know anything about tech or anything like that, when you're charging something and it's charging slow, like like you don't go to a Tesla supercharger or something, and you just you slow charge. It's called trickle charge, like, and it especially does it when it reaches 80%. And then, when it reaches 80%, that's like the cutoff period for it to, stop charging as fast. Now it starts charging slower. And they actually say that trickle charging is the best way to charge. That's like the most healthiest way to charge because it won't deteriorate or depreciate your battery as fast. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, life has been trickle charging for us, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'm disappointed, but like I said, I just take a moment sometimes after all the, like, think about this, guys. You go through day by day, you hate your job, but that's the same job that you were sitting there praying for. That's the same job you sitting there like, yo, God, please. God, please. You know what I'm saying? You sitting there singing, you sitting there singing Marvin Sapp. You you singing Kirk Franklin, Better Days. You trying to get in the mood for that same job. You trying to get in that same mood. You trying to basically prep yourself to be blessed. Or sometimes you even, I don't like this word, but some of y'all even, you'll try to manifest your blessing, and then how ironic, them same things, they turn around and curse you, bro. Yo, I'll give you an example. We have a vehicle. We have our wonderful Santa Fe, and I chose that Santa Fe because it just fit the description. As a man who worked at multiple dealerships and, growing up my entire life, my dad was always going from car to car. I have my experiences. And one thing I'll tell you is not every vehicle that, classifies as a big vehicle is really a big vehicle. Tahoes are a scam. So are Suburbans. All it is you just get less trunk space. But as a tall man sitting in a lot of these cars, I don't got more leg room. Some of these big old SUVs, I got more leg room in an Altima than I will in a Tahoe. I got more. There's just certain vehicles that aren't really big. They just look big. And but I got one. I wanted a big SUV that was not just an SUV, but I wanted something that was good on gas. I wanted something that had good gas mileage. I'm not really in the game for a big old V6, V8, V12. I wanted me a 4-cylinder, something that, could get at least close to 30 miles on the highway. And while still giving me that leg room. I worked at Hyundai before, and I knew that Santa Fe was gonna fit us, or fit me. I mean, and boy, it did. That Santa Fe, man, I'm so glad. I'm glad we got it. At the time, man, because when we would go somewhere, at the time when we had got it, we were still living with my parents, my mom and dad, and man, when we would go, when we needed to go somewhere, when we needed to go to a family outing, when we needed to go out to eat, we couldn't ride in the other whips. You know what I'm saying? We had to ride in me and Symphony's. We had to ride in the Hyundai, and bro, it fit everybody. It fit me. I had to move my seat up, but it was like, so what? I wasn't complaining. The leg room was perfectly fine. I didn't have an issue. Um, I was chilling in it. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't really complaining about gas either. I mean, now I'm technically still not complaining about gas, especially because gas prices dropped. Like they $2.45 right now. Gas prices right now is $2.45 where we at in San Antonio, so I'm not really complaining. But yeah, we'll get on gas, chilling, smooth. We smoothing, we cooling, we vibing, and not gonna lie, since we've been here, we've had to do a lot to the car. See, it was already bad enough that we had to. I'm trying to show y'all something. Watch this plot twist. So, before we got here, we had to spend a good brick on getting tires. That's one. Then, and that's like, and when I say here, I mean to Texas. Then, boom, we come to San Antonio. We had to get new rotors, 2 new rear rotors. We had to get new brakes, 2 new rear brakes. Had to get however many oil changes. Right now we need new tires. We don't got the money for some tires right now, and this is me being honest, humble, and transparent with y'all. Being honest, we don't got the money, but we got the money for the tires. But the money got to go to other stuff. You get what I'm saying? Y'all know how I be. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyways, and I don't know, there's a lot of other things I can't think of off the top of my head, but basically the car has put us in a lot of inconveniences, especially after us coming out of that Tesla that we were sitting in. Bro, the day after we got out of that Tesla, man, all hell broke. No, not the day after, the same day. We returned that Tesla on a Sunday morning. This same day, it wasn't even 12 o'clock yet, because we returned it early morning, gang. It wasn't even 12. It wasn't even like, bro, what? Yo, that's insane. How did I forget that fast? Yo, we went through hell because we needed a new car battery, and the corrosion was really bad. There was no way you could put on, there was nothing we could do. I know everybody would say, oh, just use Coke, use this, use that. But guys, I took pictures of it. It really was bad. We used every method you could possibly think of, and the corrosion wasn't going nowhere because we've been needing a new battery. And, that's on us. That's nobody's fault. But man, the hell we went through, I don't know, a lot of times we've been sitting here, we've been getting mad at our car since we moved out here because, it's put us in the spot, but we have to sit here, turn around and ask for help because the money we thought we had, we thought we was okay, we thought we was straight. We had to sit there and use that on a vehicle. And it's like, dang, bro. And then, I don't know if y'all know anything about cars, but the problem with cars is a lot of times when you fix one thing, it's like patching a hole to a leak. You know what I'm saying? You might stop the leak from right here, but you gonna stop the leak from over there too. It's like playing Mario. You sitting here trying, like, one thing bursts. Now you gotta, then something else start leaking. So you gotta, it's like, I only got 2 arms and 2 legs. But I only got 1 wallet. It's like, bro. It was hitting us hard, man. Our Santa Fe has been hitting us hard, and it's so easy when things is hitting you hard when you're already dealing with things that dealing with. It's so easy, to turn around and be like, oh my gosh, like, especially we came out of that Tesla, man, we were spoiled, bro. We were spoiled. Dog, we were spoiled. I'm not gonna lie. I love Tesla. Like, I love Tesla. I'm a Tesla fanboy now. I'm so serious. And the thing is, we don't even have a house. We're in an apartment. You can't charge here. The nearest supercharger is like 20 minutes away from here. I'm not complaining though. Made that drive in the morning, only paid $6. Come on now, stop playing. Anyways, but it's so easy, you know what I'm saying? When the going gets tough, to start complaining, start, crying and whining because things ain't going in your way. Things ain't going in your favor. Things ain't going your way. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty of it. I turned around, we started, disrespecting the car. We started talking down on it. We started trashing it. Like, we didn't even want this car no more. Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, saying a lot of ignorant stuff. And while it might come from a place, feeling justified at the moment, I really sat there and I remembered, I asked God, and God really put me in this vehicle because it fit. It fit. Like, even on our way to Texas, us having to pack up all the things that we packed. Yeah, we left some stuff behind, but I couldn't do that in another vehicle and still, have something that's as good on gas as that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're still able to hold me, my family, and all the stuff that we packed. Come on now. God is amazing, man. God is amazing. God is truly amazing. God gave me a vehicle that, my mom and pops was able to sit in, not have no back problems, not have no knee problems. My mom was sitting there fighting cancer, but when she got in my car, she was chilling. You know what I'm saying? And I know she thought she was the best at lying and hiding things from me, but I could tell my mom was satisfied. It's different. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing is, if she don't want you to know how she was feeling, she'll fake it, she'll lie. But boy, you could tell when she not lying. It's a look of delight on her face. You get what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you ever had some sick loved ones, bro, they'll try to lie or try to hide, but you can tell they ain't telling the truth. She'll get in my car and be like, yo, look at this room. My mom is tall. My mom was tall. She was, a little tad bit shorter than me. I outgrew both my parents, but she was just only a little bit shorter than me by a smudge. And she was sitting there and be like, Jordan, look how much leg room I got. She'll sit there and start swinging her legs like, oh my gosh, like this is just roomy. I'm like, yeah, mom, told you. You don't always have to get the luxury vehicle. My dad is a big luxury man. He gotta have the nicest whip on the block, always, at all times. It don't matter what he dealing with. He gon' get him a nice car. That's the way he is. And I respect it. But nah, man, like, the vehicle, it fit so many, it was like there were gaps, and the vehicle, it fit so many gaps that now, now it's time to take care of it. Now it's time to, handle responsibilities. And now look, we out here being sassy, we being fussy, we feeling fussy, whining and complaining, being annoying about it, like, and I'm just using the car as an example. There's so many things, that you can sit there and you can turn around and be like, yo, but God gave you this. And it wasn't this the very thing that you sat here and you asked for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, folks. I just feel like, we got to do a better job at being grateful. Stop. These are the end times. Y'all know these are the end times. We're getting closer and closer and closer to Jesus coming back. And, let's stop let's stop trying to, fill our heads with fake narratives saying like, oh, next year finna be better. I'm not trying to be negative, guys, but like, if it's not, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? At some point, you really have to be honest with yourself. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna be in a better spot next year. I'm looking at myself, by the way. But anyways, I'm looking at, my fault. Yeah, things gonna be better by next year. By next year, I'm gonna have this. By next year, I'm gonna have that. And then when them things don't work out, you end up getting into a depression because you start thinking about the stuff that you don't have. At the end of the day, man, stop praying for things. Stop praying for stuff, because at some point, things will start to betray you. That car you wanted, it'll betray you. That job you wanted, it'll betray you. That apartment you wanted, it'll betray you. The girl that you wanted, she'll betray you. The man you wanted, he'll betray you. Like, yo, at some point, things betray you, man. Things are not good to ask for. They're not. Stop praying for things, man. Stop praying. If it don't get better, cool. If it do get better, great. Praise God. But at the end of the day, man, like, we shouldn't be, I'm starting to realize, like, we ain't on this earth for things to get better. We ain't on this earth for things to get better. This is the kind of world we live in. And I hate to say it, but yes, what we're dealing with, it gets worse and worse, than what our past generation had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? The gas prices get higher, the rent prices get higher, and all of a sudden, I gotta watch what I say. Jokes aside, no, it's like we gotta do better as God's people, and stop, just when things get frustrated, man. Just like, even, I don't want to say it and be a cliche and be like, look to the hills, from whence cometh my help, because I know some of y'all look at that like, lame. And I get it. It's supposed to be that way to you. But what I will say that'll help you out is just start thinking about where you came from. Start thinking about like what things was like. Really think. Like, don't just think and be like, because it's so easy, when things start getting frustrating now, it's so easy to look back like, life was way better when this was happening, when that was happening. But you wasn't saying that. You was complaining back then. You get what I'm saying? Like, and you was probably complaining for a good reason. Sometimes, yeah, you complain because the grass look green across the fence, but nah, sometimes it's for a justifiable reason, guys. Symphony knows what I call it. I just call it reasonable crash out. But no, I just want everybody to get into a mindset of just being grateful. I'm grateful for where I am. I'm grateful that I'm not where I was. I'm grateful for who I become. I'm grateful for, the lessons that God taught me, for the things that he brought me from, where he brought me from. And, that's just like small details. I would, like, if I knew who y'all was, if y'all was my homies, I could sit there and dissect I sat there one day and while praying at the same time, I was talking and I was praying at the same time, talking to Symphony like, yo, look what he did though. But look what he did. But look, like, yo, he really did that. Like, yo, he really made a way. He really, like, bro, that's insane. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. God is amazing. God is truly amazing. He's done so much for us. How can we not say thanks, man? Even when and I'm actually starting to learn it's so much easier to say thanks when things is getting frustrating. Like when you don't know what to do. Right now we're in a dilemma, we're in a situation, we have a lot going on. And and I'm not gonna lie, these little fires in Texas, it feels like everywhere is burning all of a sudden. Everywhere got a wildfire. uh, I don't know. It's a lot on our mind. We're thinking about what our next move is, and we don't know what to do. And the anxiety that comes with, feeling pressure and feeling, anxious to make a decision. But I've come to realize, guys, and it's in this very moment, it's in this very time, when you don't know what to do, bro. Just, just start saying thank you. Yeah, praise him, but really start looking for what to be thankful for. It's the best piece of advice I can give y'all. If I leave this earth tomorrow, like, yo, just start being thankful. Just start saying thanks. Start just, I don't know, bro. Be appreciative. Y'all so damn miserable. I'm playing. But yeah, all right, guys. I think I yapped y'all head off enough, man. But just be thankful. Be grateful. Uh, 'Cause, man, you have no idea. Like, every day, I'll give you an example before I go. Every single day, you sit here, you might be looking at somewhere to live, you might be looking at somewhere to move to, somewhere to relocate to, and you like, man, I can't wait to move there. But one of the things that you'll find in these videos that are talking about, the destination you're looking up is everybody else has the same thing in common that they complain about: traffic. We was looking at Arizona videos. I wasn't even supposed to tell y'all that. But yeah, we was looking at Arizona videos because we're looking at Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the traffic here in Phoenix is terrible. Well, I'm sitting here like, yo, shoot, the traffic in Texas is garbage, especially Dallas. Don't even get me started on Dallas. Ooh, man, Dallas people can't drive. We love it though, but I get scared. You know what I'm saying? You always see, oh, traffic here is disgusting. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you know how many times, like, we live right next to a major road. You know how many bumper to bumper accidents happen right in front of our apartment complex? And some of these accidents, bro, it's like, how was you even going fast enough to cause that kind of damage, to cause that kind of, collateral damage? You was in traffic. It looked like Brody going like 60 in a bumper to bumper situation. It don't make no sense. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, some of the times people be dying from this. Like, the road will get shut down damn near because somebody literally died and lost their life in a bumper to bumper accident. Like, folks, how fast was you going? But all that makes me do is sit there and realize, like, yo, I made it back home. Hey, I might have went out and tried to do Uber Eats and DoorDash, and I might not have made no money, and that kind of caused me to be discouraged and rush back home. But folks, that's just it. I made it home. Are y'all hearing me? I'm cooking, man. I'm cooking. You gotta be my hype man. Anyways, yeah. Just wanted to give y'all a little analogy. You know, you look up something, look up somewhere to live, look up somewhere to go because you're interested. You see, they always talking about traffic, but that traffic thing, bro, y'all don't understand. Like, that's a real dangerous segment, man. That's a dangerous thing. I'm scared of traffic. I'll take the back road, even though the back road sometimes can be slower. And yeah, sometimes it seems like I'm just avoiding lights, but that bumper to bumper can get real serious, guys. Life can get worse, you know. Not life ain't all about you. Sometimes you feel like you're more important than you actually are. Didn't I say I was gonna end the video? Yeah. All right, guys. If you like the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn the post notifications on so you see when we upload another video. And until next time, I love you guys.